My name's Dave Pedersen. I'm the sailing coach for New College of Florida. I'm a U.S. Sailing Certified Level 3 collegiate coach. But today we're going to be discussing one of my first loves, learning to sail and getting you out on the water here at New College of Florida. We are currently practicing CDC guidelines concerning face masks or face coverings as well as social distancing. So we are recommending that you go out on the water via either a kayak, a paddleboard, or a single-person sailboat. Today we'll rig two of our most popular single-person sailboats, the Laser and the Sunfish. We have here today the Laser. Here we have the items that you will need to set up your Laser to go sailing with. We have the rudder tiller assembly, the sheet line, the dagger board, the sail, and then down here we have our rig assembly. We have the mast top, the 4.7 mast base. We will be rigging the 4.7 sail today for demonstration purposes. We also have radial and full rig sails for the Laser. And you have your boom and your vang assembly. And that is all you need to go. Your first step will be to assure that you have the proper mast base to match your sail. This short curved base matches the 4.7 sail. We have a slightly longer one that is straight for the radial and a much longer one for the full rig Laser. The first thing we do to set up our Laser is to put together our mast and our mast top. You have to make sure that you have the correct mast base to match your sail. That is where the adjustment is made. This short curved mast base is the 4.7 mast base. Today, for demonstration purposes, we are setting up a 4.7 sail. But the principle is the same with all of the sails. The radial has a straight base that is longer, a little longer, and the full rig has a straight base that is much longer. They're noticeably longer. The first thing you do is to insert the mast top into the mast base. Taking the rivet on the mast top and lining it up with the gooseneck on the boom. Boy, they put a little much tape in here. I recommend putting some tape on your base, on your top, so it fits nicely. Now, here's the gooseneck, and here's the rivet, so they're lined up. This will increase the life of the mast. Now it's time to unroll our sail and put the mast in it. So now, we unroll the sail, checking for battens as we unroll. Sometimes the battens will come out of the sail, and you don't want to sail without all of your battens. It would appear we have all of our battens. Yay. Now we take the mast and we turn the gooseneck so it faces the clew of the sail, or backwards, and we insert the mast into the pocket on the sail. Thusly. Helping it over the junction between the base and the top. Now we can go put this into our boat. All right, we're going to walk over and stick this into the mast base on the boat. If the boat has been kept outside, don't be alarmed if you get a little water when you insert this. There you go. Now, it's time to set up our boom. We're going to insert the boom into the gooseneck. That's this piece right here that protrudes from the mast. going to tighten the outhaul. Oh, by the way, if you notice, the boat is pointing into the wind. We always want to start by pointing the boat into the wind. We put the outhaul through the fair lead and feed it forward to the cleat, which is on the center of the boom. And we tighten it up nicely. Then we tie this clew strap down to keep the clew of the sail in tight. This is an important step. It will help your sail shape greatly. There you have it. Now, you should warn people that there is a live boom. This boom is now able to swing as the wind oscillates, so you must watch the boom. We're going to come up here and we are going to rig the Cunningham. All right, we're going to run the Cunningham through the fair lead at the base of the mast and run it back and put it through this cleat and tie a stopper knot. A stopper knot can either be a figure 8, like this, or you can tie the equivalent of a slip knot and just tie it twice. However you do it, it must not pull through the cleat. This is what will stop the mast from falling out of the boat if you capsize, so this is an important step. Then, on to the vang assembly. We're going to install the boom vang onto the mast using a clevis pin and a ring. Sometimes you're lucky and the base comes with the clevis pin already attached, but today I'm attaching it just to show you how. The other end that goes to the boom has what's called a clevis key. This goes into the mast, or into the boom, excuse me, and goes forward. And there you have it. And we have a stopper knot already on our boom vang. Now it's time to do the sheet line and the sail. Welcome back. You may notice that we have just tacked. As will often happen, the wind switched directions while we were giving this demonstration. And as I said before, one should always set a boat up facing into the wind. Otherwise, you're fighting the wind, and you don't want to fight the wind, you want to use the wind. The first thing I'm going to do with my sheet line is to tie a stopper knot. We're going to tie just a regular slip knot, and we're going to go through again. And then dress the knot up, and you have a nice little knob that will not feed through your clicker block. This clicker block here eases the friction on your hands, but it clicks in one direction, allowing you to pull the line out, and it does not move in the other direction, so you have to make sure you put it the right way. You want it to click when you're pulling out, so we are going to be feeding it the way that it does not click. See? It provides resistance this way, and it clicks this way. So you can pull the line out, but you don't have to hold the line with all your might all the time. That's a beautiful thing. Now we are going to grab the boom, and I like to feed the main sheet in its entirety through the block, so I know I have no tangles, no hockles, no knots, and it's going to work correctly when I'm out on the water. And that seems to be good. Now, we're going to go up to the first block, and then we're going to go through the fair lead and to the back block. We're going to go down to the back block and down through the top block of the Traveler, like this. Then we're going to come back up to the top block, go through the becket, and tie another stopper knot. Only this time, I think for sake of demonstration, I will use a figure-8 knot. And there you have it. Now, the next thing we need to do is to install the rudder tiller assembly, that is. We're going to take the rudder out of the cockpit here, and we're going to be very careful to insert it under the traveler, just like this. If you neglect to do this, you won't be able to steer the boat because the sheet line will come across when you tack and hit your tiller. You don't want that. So you stick it under the traveler, and you make sure that your tiller extension is free as well. Then you come back here and you put the pintles into the gudgeons, just like this. And you'll notice that it's pushing the little spring clip in, and that's what's going to hold your rudder in place. Sometimes you have to fight with it a little, but there it is, just like that. Now, there's only one more thing left to do. When you sail, your dagger board is going to go in the hole like this. Make sure you get it the correct way. And you don't want to put it all the way down, but you want to tie this bungee cord around the mast to provide tension on the dagger board so that it will stay in place. If you do not do that, it will just fall down immediately every time you let go, and you won't be able to, like that, and you won't be able to control how deep it is. So I just take it and I tie it like this. This bungee cord needs to be replaced. I will do that after the demonstration. But there you have it. Now if I was going to wheel the boat out and put it in the water, I would pull this board up and set it like this so it didn't suffer any damage on the way out. And once I'm ready to sail away, I'll put on my life vest, my PFD, I'll put my board in, and I will go enjoy beautiful Sarasota Bay.